Okay, thank you very much. And Jefferson?
Yes, General.
Okay, are we live now?
Yes, we're live on
Uh,
Facebook and YouTube.
okay, thank you guys. Those of you who are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, I want to say thank you and welcome to a brand new show of conversation with the the vision bearer of the Kia Humanitarian Organization and the Kia Network. And for those of you who are listening to us today by the way of radio, FM 95.9, I want to say welcome. And I hope you're having a beautiful day. And the time have changed. So right now is 4 hours difference. It was 5 hours before, now is 4 hours difference. So the program in Liberia will start by 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock. So I want to say, please get ready. And today we'll have a surprises. And after our conversation, we're going to open the phone line. Listen to me. When we open the phone line, we only need new callers. If today will be your first time calling, we will give you $500. And also, if you recommend another person because it's your first day, we will add $50 onto your 500. And if you have called before, maybe you called 2 Sundays ago, if you encourage any new caller and that new caller calls your name and say, yes, John Brown say I should call. And when we look on that list and your name is there, we will give you $100. So if you recommend 10%, we're going to give you $100 just for recommending the 10%. So that's how it works. Now, if someone recommends you, you will get 500. And you yourself can recommend another person. So remember, it's a win-win for everyone. So don't think that because you called yesterday, so you're not getting anything. No. This gone Sunday you call. All you need to do now is to encourage 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 new callers. Then you will be giving something. You will get $100 for anybody that you recommend. And if it's your first time calling, you also get 500. And then when you recommend another person, you will get $50 added to your money. So if you the more people you recommend, the more money you get. But just for calling is 500. And at the end of the month, we will give prize to the person who recommend the highest. That person will be surprised. We'll not tell you what we're giving you. So this is the Kia FM. Follow us on YouTube. You can go on YouTube, Kia Network. You can go on Facebook and you can watch us, and we ask you to share it. The Kia Humanitarian is here to stay. We are into water, we into sanitation, we into agriculture, we into health and education. We want to give back to our people. And the vision bearer is Christopher Kia, along with his wife Josephine Kia, a young man from Liberia who have decided to go to give back. It's not political. We are not yet to talk about politics. This station is 20% politics, the rest is all social. And don't forget, tune, invite your friends, and let us have a beautiful show. How are you today, and Jonathan? The CEO will join us later, along with my co-host Andrew Kier will be joining us later. So, what is going on? What is trending in the town there, and Jonathan and Jefferson?
Well, General, thank you for again today, another day. This favorite Sunday informative platform, Conversation of the Vision Bearer. Again, folks, today is Sunday and it is the 9th day of March 2025. On this platform, before we go into our conversation, we always update the public, update our viewers and our followers, both on Facebook and YouTube, and those in Radio Land. We tell you about things that are happening or currently happening in Liberia, especially for those who are not in the country and those who are not on the social media as well. We tell you things that are happening. We just update you on some of the issues. So yes, again, during the course of the week, there was too many things that happened. Uh, so there was some bad news and some good news. Uh, During the course of the week, General, as you may be aware, last Monday, the motorcyclists had their protest as was planned. But indeed, their protest was organized well. And we saw thousands of cyclists that came out in their numbers. and it was well structured. But the police has, the government of Liberia, in fact, is bent on saying that they, the ban will be, I mean, is still on. The cyclists will now be coming to town. They will not ply the major streets of Monrovia. But then on the other hand, I don't know how is the police, those who are regulating this are taking it, because if you check in Monrovia and certain parts, you will still see some motorcycles moving along the streets. There are still cyclists with their cycles, they're moving on the streets. Even today, there were some motorcycles, I saw them moving around. So I was kind of like, but why is it that even though the police are lifted, I mean, still, the ban is still on these guys, but well, they're still moving. So that's it for the motorcycle. And again, update on the road. Um, the 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 contractor responsible for the road from Freeport to Douala, this, I mean, the Simple Bridge corridor, they they're moving the road now. This morning while I was on my way, I mean, this afternoon coming, I saw this the machine at Sayon Town. On the other hand, the right hand when you're going towards Douala, you know, they were digging. That's the drainage system. They were digging so that there could be a free flow so that water can sit on the road. And the other side of the road, they are already they put dirt over the covered, they covered the lay that, so they put dirt over it. So vehicles are using that side. And I want to be sure that um, probably before at the end of this March, there will be progress in such as permanent asphalt pavement will go on. There will be quota, that will be from the Jimmy Carroll end to Sion Town. That's what I want to believe, because of the progress, the fast speed. They are fast tracking the road. Honestly, I know they don't want to the rainy season to crowd, but which is not possible because the rainy season is just next month. So, but progress is made on the road. Sadly today, there's just few hours ago, in fact, an hour ago, an accident occurred at Boston, and this heavy truck, yellow dump truck, it ran over a commercial vehicle at Boston, and we got a notification when LNTV, reporter had gone. I think he was on his way, so they saw it, and it's very sad. The taxi was under that truck, and then we saw later on there was a crane that went there to help lift the truck, get it off the taxi. But it's a sad news. We've not received the number the number of injuries or casualties. We haven't received that yet, but it's a sad thing for those families who were on that vehicle. And again, yesterday we were in the market area, especially the Saturday market. There, I mean, Liberians, marketeers, business women, they expressed their frustration in general, and they were so angry. Some of them, even when you take the camera or the microphone to them, they don't want to speak. That, well, we're tired talking, and you'll take that camera from me, take that camera from here, and what have you, because they feel that, I mean, things are not going the way they expected. Market women, their goods, they complain on the high, the increase in the rate, they complain on the increase in prices, they complain on low profits. Some of them say their husbands were working, but they're not working. Some are single parents, and they're not making business, and before business not going. So there were lots of things, they said. But this is it. Well, Liberia, we hope that things will get better. Maybe as we go along, when updates come out, we will talk about them on the show. So basically, general, that's just it here from the. But good things have been happening anyways.
Okay, thank you, Jefferson, and I appreciate you, and for those who listening to us. And I saw the video concerning the yellow truck, and I can still see maybe they remove it now, and the yellow taxi, the taxi is honored in the truck. If anything happened there, may the soul rest in peace. It is so sad, my people. It is sad. It is sad. I'm heartbroken. I'm looking at it. I saw it, and I don't know what to say. I was sifted, and the transportation, and you see, for those of us who live in another country, Jefferson,
Mhm.
every car before getting on the street, that car must be in a safety
Mhm.
position. It should be ready to plow the street, and they try not to allow you to drive more than 12 hours, and they don't want you to get drunk or even drink while you're driving. It's against the laws of traffic.
Mhm.
It is sad, but in Liberia, we don't care. That's how we say don't care, and people have just lost their lives because there is no way. I'm looking at this truck where you see the taxi is
Yeah.
underneath the truck between the front tires and the other tires in the back. So imagine, and I see bystander, everybody looking. It's the same way my friend lost his father coming from Kakata, and they ran into the car. This what they were taking the time. Imagine the man went home to visit and he met his death. I
Mhm.
don't know. The
Yeah.
police need to do something. The police need
Obviously.
to get
Yeah.
highway patrol police. We need to start giving people ticket for speeding. But hey, when your hands are tied up, I don't know. I don't know. But money shouldn't be the problem of Liberia. And also during the weekend, on the our side, the vice president is in America. And I'm just disappointed to see some Liberians, as much as whether you support the vice president or not. But as Liberians, we need to be careful. And I will say this to everyone: respect your leaders. We can disagree, but disrespecting your vice president, and because they did it to your candidate last year, then you are no different. Insulting him, I don't think it is right. Remember, our future is ahead of us. As a young man, insulting a vice president publicly and calling him names, I don't think it's right, whether if I support him or not. But remember, he's your vice president, whether you like it or not. He's your
Mhm.
vice president, and Mr. Bwaka is the president. So we must disagree to agree. We must be civil. We must be intelligent. The problem in Liberia today, Jefferson, is not coming from one person. It's coming from every Liberian. As much as I am a Liberian citizen, I myself has a problem. I have a
Yeah.
problem. We got to fix it. And the vice
Mhm.
president was here, and people were giving some disrespectful remarks, and it just shows the kind of people we are. I think against it, and I want to condemn it publicly. That those who did it, I know your name, but I'm not going to make you famous on my show. But I think we should learn to respect our leader. I can disagree with you, but whether we like it or not, the president is the president, the vice president, the senators are the senators. But let me disagree with you, and you say yes. Thank you, Mr. Kishen. So our topic today is on sanitation and water, and this will be going to the people of Liberia. Those of you who live in all the different communities, if you are in Montserrat County, you have from District 1 to District 17. If you're in other counties, they get from District 1 to District 7. Some counties get full districts. So, what is your role as a citizen, Jefferson? These are some of the things that we look at. Yes, they said duty before complaint. They said
Mhm.
that if you want to tell another man to clean his eyes, you should also make sure that your eyes are clean.
Yeah.
We want challenge the government, want to chester the government for cleaning the drainage and whatsoever. But what are we doing as a community dwellers? What are we doing as community leaders, especially people who live in the Sony Wen area? And when you look at the drainage in the back, who throws died there? It's not the president, it's not the senator, it's us as a citizen. Yes, they got people who supposed to do the work. That's how most Liberians feel. Well, if I don't put a die down, that means some people will not get job. No, we are responsible because the money that government going to spend to clean that trash, that money should be used. So what we do, take care of our community, wash your hands, do everything right, and then you hold the government feet to the fire if they're not doing nothing. Jefferson County, you in your the station is right in District 8, and we are right near the Radita Market. We see it every day. We complain. Even to we try our best to sweep in front of a place where people walk in every day. We try to clean the station. We try to do things. But when you go in the back of the building, You got to be strong to eat. And when you go beyond, you can walk on top of the drainage, because those days nobody could just walk over the drainage. So what's going on, Jefferson? Let me hear from you.
Okay, so it's good again that we talk about this, and this is something that we continue to flag out as journalists in this country. But sometimes when we talk about these things, people get mad, they get angry on how we see them, or why we flag the issues. And like you said, General, the sanctity, the ordinance of this city is not about the president or the senator or maybe the mayor of the city alone. It is everybody's business. Because, mind you, the Monroe City government, the city government has people all in the streets, and every day, even right before our office here on the UN Drive, every evening there are two ladies that we see here every evening. They will come and sweep the streets every evening. You see them sweeping. So they say the government has uh, people in the street and they are cleaning, they are sweeping. But it will interest you to note that by the time they get you sweeping, before you come back the next morning, the city is filthy, the streets are filthy. Where do the dirts come from? The dirts come from the various communities. The very community people who are complaining that the city is dirty are the ones making the city dirty. Because, uh, General, why would somebody just want to take, dirt? You know that in your home, you will not take that. You finish sweeping, you will not allow somebody to take dirt from outside, from their yard, and bring it uh, in your yard and just dump it there. You know it will not be good. So when somebody does that, how do you feel? And this is how we should treat our country. Like you said, Sonny, we right here, right beyond the station here, the drainage is filled. Now, the very people you go in the drainage, you start to walk in the community, you see the drainage there. What you see there, you see baby pampers, you see people they cook their food, they palm chaff, after the what they beat the palm, palm butter, it doesn't hide. They take the palm kernels, the palm chaff, and they just throw it in the drainage. The potato greens, they will cut, they take the stems, and they throw it right in the drainage, right in front of their homes, in front of the houses there, which is very wrong. Which is very wrong. Our own city. If we continue to treat the city like this, and then we say, "Oh, it is the government." Yes, it is the government's responsibility because the government is the major, or the government is the first to come in and make the city clean. But you, as a person, must learn to keep your own city clean. We cannot continue to keep the city like this. Then every time, even sometimes from at the Liberal Marketing Association General. The marketing association is just before us, right here. The people in the market, those who sell in the market, they they, they are paying, according to them, they pay for their tables. The market police or people will go around collect $20 per day per table. So they collect money for that. Then at the end of the week, they collect another money for that. Even though they're collecting money for table and that, but at the end of the week, I think some $70 they collect again. But when you go there, General, behind the market, you see the dirt just there. So, what is the marketing association doing? The president of the marketing association doing in making sure that these people who are selling the potato greens, the palawa soils, the fever leaf, and what have you, the cabbage, um, we do not see their dirt in the community. What are they doing? But this is getting very serious, and people continue to say, "Oh, it is the government alone. This government, the city mayor is not working." No, it's not that the city mayor is not working, but we Liberians, we just do these things deliberately to give the government or to tell the city mayor that to give him a bad face, a bad name. And it is not the mayor that is getting a bad name. It is us Liberians. It is the Liberian people who are, because the country, once you treat your country bad, somebody come and when you're driving around the city, General, you feel so bad. The older you get from the city, you go Douala, you see the garbage, you see mountain of dirt. Even though the trucks go there at night to take the garbage, but before you come the next morning, You see garbage out, the place is filled again because the people will take the dirt from the communities and bring them on the streets. That's what they do. Now, this community waste sanitation team they have, the CVEs, you go to them, sometimes you reach to them, you want to even talk to them. They say, well, me, I don't want to be in the media. It is not about you not, not wanting to be in the media, but it is about the services you're providing. You have a community-based enterprise that is responsible to collect waste because I remember they used to charge like $100 per household. So if you're charging $100 per household, and every week you go, or maybe 2 times a week, you collect the people dirt, and you still seeing people taking dirt and putting it in the street. So some of these
So,
things.
Jonathan, they got a company in Liberia that goes around and collect dirt from places because in our community we got one of the trash cans outside that they
Mhm.
go with the keke and they take it out. I think either a week or 2 or 3 times in a week. So all we do, we just fill it up with the dirt and then they will come and carry it. So do
Okay.
they have all this? In fact, you were there. They told us to register,
Yeah.
and when you register, I don't know, it's $100 US or 100, how much is US dollar they're talking about?
Yes, you have to register in US dollars because you will not carry the dice centers you on your own. You have to once you register, that
Mhm.
means every time the city government will just come to the office
So
or your
Center
office
Street
and say
is
take
where
your
they
dice.
drop the where they would take the dead. Then they take the dead from Center Street to where they're going to put it
Yes.
at. Okay.
Yes, they take it to
So,
the
ladies
solid
and
waste.
gentlemen, and you that are listening to us by radio, and I will be bringing up the CEO very soon. He's in the back. And when we open the phone line, we want you to tell us what are some of the situations in your community. What are some of the advices you think you want to give to every community or your community leader? We just don't want you to call and start telling us because we come to give you $500. We want you to call and just keep it in 1 minute. What you think we can do as a citizens to clean our community. We see people pissing on the sidewalk, or even hiding themselves. We see people throwing feces all over the place. We see the place is dirty, but yet we want the government to do it. What do we have community leaders for? What do we have the community organization for? This self-help project. Always clean your surrounding, clean behind your house. Make sure you trash everything. Then we can hold the government foot to the fire. Our water near your well. Remember, because if you leave it dirty, that water going straight down into that well or going straight down on the ground, at the end of the day, we got typhoid all over the place. We drive in
Mhm.
Douala, we see all the dirt. The market people say, oh, we pay money for them to take it out. Yes, that's true. So what they were doing before different that there was no dirt to Douala Market or on the road or going down to Center Street. What difference the past government was doing? Or maybe the government was spending more money and we, the citizen, was doing nothing. Yes, I want the government to make sure that the place is clean, Morovia is clean, but we have built on the alleyway, we built all over the place. So now
Mhm.
we see all the feces, all the dirty water, the Liberian will call poo coming back outside, and we pass by it. You go on Center Street, you can't even walk. Forget about Center Street, Gale Street, Lane
Mhm.
Street. People sit there when you on Lane Street, it's like you immune to it now in a way. You don't smell it anymore because your nose used to it. We see all the different things. It's sad. Yes, we want to blame the government. Yes, that's true. But what we doing as a citizen, we throw the trash down. I saw people where they open their window and put a whole bag of trash in the street and we let it go. And that is wrong. But also, our government need to educate the people. We should learn to put trash in a can. We should learn to hold our trash in the hand. If you're a car driver, if you're a taxi driver, take a plastic bag and put it in your car and let the people drop the trash in there. It looks so bad to see someone dropping trash through the window. The worst thing to ever do for you to drop the trash through the window. You drink from the plastic bag, you throw it out.
Mhm.
As much as we want for government to help, let's be honest. What are we doing as a citizen? What next? Are we cleaning our compound? Before on Saturday, Jefferson, I know you don't have that age behind you, but when we were coming up, every Saturday, people cleaning the yard, people cutting grass. They will divide that grass and say, this is yours. They will do this and they will make sure that everywhere is clean. Even around the government toilet, even the toilet that outside, people used to clean it. and make sure
Oh,
that everything is fine. But today, when you talk to this person, oh, government's supposed to clean, government's
yeah.
supposed to do this, government's supposed to everything, government, 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 government. But what are we doing? So, ladies and gentlemen, please, we want to hear from you. What you notice in your community when it comes to cleanliness? What do you notice when it comes to sanitation in your is your district clean? You think your surrounding is clean? Tell us, talk to us what you think that you as a citizens need to do in your district, in your neighborhood, where you live. Forget about the street. Let us don't worry about the street. The street is the government responsibility. But let us talk face to face. When we open this line, we want you to tell us, say, oh, that's true. My community clean. Oh, that's true. But we're supposed to clean up every Saturday. Are you doing it? Are you playing the role as a citizen, or you waiting for government to come into your backyard to clean up, to take the dirt that you yourself, or you waiting for election time so you will tell some standard bearer or candidate to come and clean behind your yard before you vote for them? We need to change the way we do business. We need to be civil. We need to be a citizen, a good citizen, a patriotic citizens. Not everything government, 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 government. It's yours. You're the one getting sick. So let me bring on my co-host and Andrew, and also the CEO. Where they were in the back. I'm sorry, and we are here today. And welcome, Andrew, and welcome, Chris.
Yeah, look, I was running late. I had a major program in my church. My wife and I just walked through the door. It's like I was just telling her, "Let's double up. We gotta leave from here."
Ah,
So, but
that's it right there.
it's nice being on this afternoon. I want to welcome our audience again, and the concerns that we have. Those in studio, we say we welcome you as well. Chris, it's nice seeing you again. Let's
Yeah,
see
thank
as we
you.
can all discuss. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, General. Thanks to the Liberian people. Hope we have a good show today. And where we left off the last week discussion, we're going to finish it today, and hopefully we'll have more participations in the process.
Okay, thank you. And for those of you who listen to my radio, and I'm sorry that you can't see me right now because I'm in my young boy form. There's no white beard right now, and I'm looking younger than before. For those of
Yeah,
you listen who watch it on Facebook, you know sometimes you got to change the structure and the whole thing. But the the ball is in your court. I want us, Andrew. What I've been talking to them is that let us take our eyes off the main road. Let us look in our backyard. Let us see what are some of the things we're supposed to do as citizens. What are some of the things they're doing? Because every community got community leaders. Every day they're having meetings. What are some of the things they're doing? Is your community clean? Because you know those days, Saturday is not a day to joke. Everybody, you will see them dividing the yard. You got to cut this grass. You got to do this. People, even the government thought it to be clean. But now we don't see it anymore. What's your thought? What's your coming?
I don't know whether the Mary Broad Day is still being celebrated in like in Monrovia or very good.
Yeah.
She was she was one of the examples that I found to be so encouraging, especially in terms of sanitation. Madame Bro was such a very energetic person when it comes to cleanliness in a community, in a city, and around ourselves. And I think Monrovia setting the pace sets an example for the rest of the country. So that's something that should be well copied and followed. Besides that, I know the bulk of the challenge or the responsibility is with the government of Liberia, where it has to also provide the enabling environment, with the infrastructure that should be available, the facility, the sanitation, the water and sanitation facilities that are needed to keep also the city mold and all around Liberia mold equipped. But like you rightly said, charity begins from home. Now, that's not the only responsibility of government. It is the community. It is all of us from whom, how we keep our own community. All of that will set the pace as to the decent society that we want. So this is everybody's business. All of us have to be on. We have to. It's all hands on deck. besides that, what we do and what the government will see going on is like meeting government halfway. So sanitation, water and sanitation mainly is one it's everyone's business to be able to keep our surrounding very clean because it has a health implication. And then the bigger picture of it in terms of safe drinking water, that becomes also for the government to ensure that our citizens have safely managed drinking water so that people get safe as to what they take in. So let's see what we can all hear from our public out there. And then another picture of it, CEO, I would think that we should not close this topic because that's just what we are asking the citizen as to their role to be played. But the major role is the government, regardless of everything. So we need to have a portion of it that we have to invite the water and the water and you call sanitation bus. What his name?
Mo Ali.
Lee, as time goes through to see exactly how all of us can partake in this. Mo Ali will be able to also clarify to the public, not only of Monrovia but for the whole of Liberia, as to where the government stands in terms of water and sanitation. It's very key to our health and the well-being of the public. If we want to have a very, very vibrant workforce and the citizen that we serve, that has to also come from the government. So those social services are such that are very key as a responsibility of the government to its people. And down and then back from the people will be in terms of how we all manage what services government is giving everyone. I think that's my take on that.
Yep. And see, you got something to add on?
No, Andrew always like he covers all the topics, so it's so difficult for somebody to be anything.
Or as you'll be repeating everything he
Yeah,
said.
exactly. So I will repeat. But
I think
first,
I think we need to say don't bring that one, hold that one yet. Don't say because I can say that one.
Oh, God.
But anyway, that's why we got Andrew here. And I want to
exactly.
say
Andrew is
and I
very
yeah,
he's very precocious
yeah.
in his proceedings. So he covers everything that you actually have to add. There's no way to actually make a comment. You just have to probably do an addendum or
Yeah.
to his
Okay,
statement.
see, that's it.
But yes, seeing some of these things happening in our community or in our country, it's so saddening because the citizen itself or the population has the ability, the honor, the obligation to do its part. Not everything has to be on the shoulder of the government. We have to do our part as a citizen before maybe asking the government to do any type of intervention. Because, Andrew said, let me allude to his point. Charity begins at home and
At home.
ends abroad. You have if your home is not clean, how you going to actually clean the streets that you walk on? So
Yeah.
that's what we were saying. Just the continuation of whatever that was said last week, and we're going to buttress it this week. But yes, we have to be responsible as citizens. Then before making the government to honor take its role in
Okay.
help in the water and sanitation aspect of the country exercise. So yes, that's what we can say. So we have to do our part as citizens, and the government will help in its honor taking.
Yep. And
Okay.
thank you again, CEO. And before you come here, I just want to say this quick. And we want to say again to the people who are involved in the accident today. It's very sad. And this truck ran over a taxi, and the taxi got stuck underneath the truck.
Hmm.
A yellow
Well, in
truck,
Liberia,
yellow in on
Yes.
Boston, opposite Boston.
Hmm.
And it's a video that you will not want to watch. And because one of our friends, the same thing, lost his father on the same time. There's
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
law and order. The police need to start giving ticket. We need to start making sure that people are not drunk and they're driving. And we want to say this again to all our Liberians who are watching us, especially from America. Let me say this, and one thing the Kia network will not condone is people disrespecting government officials, which we don't do. And it was just very, very disrespectful, and I want to condemn it publicly that a vice president is your vice president no matter what happened. instead of insulting him publicly and calling him names, you just showing the world that we are not disciplined people. We should disagree and agree instead of going out there and publicly insulting a vice president when because you disagree with him or because he's not part of your party. So I just want to condemn that seriously, and it was not looking good this weekend for us. And we from this network will not even encourage it. So I just want to say publicly that we condemn it. We must learn to respect our leaders. We can disagree, we agree. And do you have anything, any rules they're doing their best to make sure that across the breach, the rules are okay? But so far, that's it. But yet the government has a lot of work to do. And we know that we're not going to shy from it. That's I'm not in the head, but we as a citizens, we the one that should always hold our government accountable. And to that,
Okay.
Thank you,
So
General. Thank you for condemning it. That's a very,
yeah,
crucial statement that you just made, because some
yeah.
people, they just, go about insulting government officials,
Yeah,
and
we're not for that. We're not
those
going to
are,
do that at
people that
all.
we have elected in offices, and so we have to respect their offices, and
Yeah,
on a personal level, on a governmental level. So yes,
yeah,
thank you
that's the
so
fact.
much.
Okay, and coming, Andrew, coming.
yeah,
My thing is, I know it's not more of a time for politicking, but that's a very key concern with respect to how we value each other.
Right,
Um, that has become a very common way of people communicating in our country, and it's very poor. You do not have to insult to get a point through.
all right,
You do not have to be rude to get a point through. You do not have to be so disrespectful.
all right,
Because my thing in life is that you and that golden rule cuts across the bar. We have to treat each other as we would like to be treated. Look, even if the next person is the worst person, you gotta ask yourself, even in your reaction to the person, you gotta ask yourself, what is the best way that you could also contribute to the process?
all
Is
right,
it by being like the person? Because if you are doing if you are doing exactly what you have problem with, then
mhm,
why are you then having problem with that?
right.
You gotta be disciplined in order to be able to discipline other people.
There you go.
If that discipline is lacking, there's no need for you to come on the stage.
Yeah,
And I have seen that, with some of our lawmakers and the level of profanity, the way in which they portray themselves. It does not represent you. That's an honorable office. All of us are decent people. So, but we have to watch what we say. You hear people say, "Wow." That word, that acronym called WOW, WOW, it says, watch our words. Let's watch our words. That's what our words, that whole acronym stands for. So before you put it out there to somebody, before you even step out to criticize, nothing wrong with criticizing. Come with the facts
yeah.
and do it more, and do it in a more, you call respectful.
Respectful way. Yeah,
You got to value people. You got
yeah.
to put people where you want them to put you. You do not cut other in pieces just for you to excel. No, that's not a way. That's not a positive way to do in life. So Liberia is all of us denominator. What we do today will go a long way as to what the future looks like tomorrow. So let's be more mindful as to how we interact with each other. Thank you.
Yep, you are right. And as of today's date, we tried, and Jefferson, the aware of it, that we're going to start to mute any press conference that come with profanity. The people
mhm.
will not hear what you're going to say when you stop the insult and you turn it back on for the public. Because I think our children listen to it too, and we need to set some standards no matter what happens. So
Yeah.
even if you don't support me, I don't support you. That doesn't mean I should come and start to insult. But thank you very much. As you said, it's 20% politics. The rest is all about Liberia. We're not taking no side. We owe no loyalty to any political parties in Liberia. We're just here to speak for the Liberian people. So for those of you who listening today, again, let me announce to you, if this is your first time calling, we'll give you $500 liberty. If you recommend anyone to call and they call your name, you will get $50. If you call before, all you need to do is to recommend people, and then you will get 1,000. Sorry, you get $100 for everybody that call your name. So if you're old callers, all you need to do, just take your phone, new caller, call une, recommend new people. Don't go and call another old person. Now, if you're a new caller, you also recommend you get 50. So if you call, you get 500. So let's do it. And all we want to hear from you, what's going on in the community? Are you part of the community? Is your community clean? And also tell us, you following us? So if you're not even following us right now, take your telephone and go to Care Network and watch us on YouTube and Facebook. If you're on Facebook, on YouTube, subscribe. Share the video to whoever you want to share. Don't keep it to yourself now, because there are other people who want to call too. Some people might watch us on Facebook and want to call. So please,
And you gotta be you gotta be brief to your point.
yes,
Not having
1 minute can give it's an airtime. 1 minute is a
please.
plenty time for you to explain. So if you want to tell us hello, fine. Don't worry about telling us hello, because we told you hello already. And just go to your points. And then Jefferson will ask you if this is your first time calling, but we got a list now. So don't think we don't have a list. And we
Yeah.
don't want you to repeat. We want new numbers coming in. And we'll open the phone line. We want to hear from you. But my people, we need to clean our community. We need to start pacing on the sidewalk. We need to wash our hands. Let us do something on Saturday. Discourage your friend when you see them doing things that are not looking right. Don't be afraid. That's the only way we can move forward. As much as we're holding the government feet to the fire, we also need to hold our own feet to the fire.
Yeah.
So we can't just say government, government, government. Government can come in your bedroom and clean up for you. Government will not clean in for your yard, paint your place, yes. But this is how you do it. When you do your own, and when you see the government now, you blast. You say, oh, but the man said my community clean. What time we ever hear they say this community is the cleanest community in Liberia? We hear they say that bro dirty now because they put all the community together, say we're dirty, but let the community tell say, damn, when you go to Looking Town, man, Looking Town is clean, a lie. You go to Looking Town, they play clean, they're not true. You go to Banjo, it's clean, they're not true. You know what I'm saying? But let us make it right. Is there anything you want to add? And let's test the phone line and see if the people anxious to call.
So
Yeah.
I want to add this part of it. Just a minute. I want to add this. So if you call, you got to also subscribe to us on the Facebook and YouTube as well. That just
Yes.
at least we're asking of you. So
So,
please
like I said,
ask your
go
new.
on Facebook and YouTube and subscribe.
And if you
That's
subscribe, if you show that you subscribe on YouTube, you get $50 extra.
okay. So they say that if you subscribe, especially you will get the fancy phone, it's easy. All you just have to do a screenshot and just send it quick and see. And, we know that you subscribe, but we'll tell from here if you subscribe because we're watching it right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah. So if
So,
a new caller you call your first time you subscribe, you get $550.
okay. So if you're a new caller, time to call, you go to Care Network and tell us where you're calling from. Tell us if you're watching us on Facebook and you're calling, or you listen to us on the radio and you're calling. So we just want to know your location. And we got to make the thing nice and fun. And as time goes by, we'll improve on it. So
Right.
Jefferson, let's open the line for 5 minutes. Let's see
Yeah,
how
so
many
it's
people gonna
both
call.
Facebook and YouTube, okay? If you putting the word out there.
Okay, so you got it already. And let me say again, I have the list. I just want to emphasize something. I have the list of those who have been calling previously. So if you think you will call, even you call, and I can recognize voices. So now you know that Mr. Kia saying for check has obviously I can recognize voices. So if you
Especially
just call
Mohammed voice.
Mohammed Khaled, I know Mohammed Khaled's voice. So
Mohammed
if you just
I'm gonna get so many tunes so you can use
okay, recognize but by the time you call our line, so you tell the first 5 seconds I know already who's talking. So don't change. Just recommend new callers so that they can call, bro. Because at least when you recommend, you will get something. They will say, "Oh, Mohammed Khan told me to call." Then plus one or $50 for Mohammed Khan. Then the person get a 500. Okay. So the numbers are 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670, 0881-871-670, and the international line is +231-886-68-1198. We go to the line and begin to take calls right away. Let me get this first person right here. Uh, Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Your name and where you call from? Aaron Bernard. Is this your first time on the show? Who recommended you? Andrew. Oh, Andrew Murphy. Okay. Okay. Aaron. 1 minute. See you are. General, you want to ask Aaron a question? 1 minute. Getting there? You hearing the caller?
Yes, I can hear Aaron.
Yeah. So what
Aaron,
are
so how's your community there? Your community clean?
Aaron, are you getting General? He's
I
asking
say,
whether
is your
your
community clean? What's some of the work you do in that area? How's the community leader in that area?
Is your community clean? Give us updates on sanitation from your community.
All right, thank you. But don't forget now, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and on Facebook. Follow the Kia Network, eh?
Aaron, yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow our Facebook page.
You
Kia
promise
Radio.
us you'll do it?
So just search for Kia Radio, 95.9 and Kia TV.
You got any caller back there again? So you can.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me get this person through.
Jay Brooks is also.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I didn't know where you call from. Yeah.
I will let you know, Brooks.
General.
What's your name? Ama who?
Very low. We want to hear
Ama,
that.
you very low. I don't know why you're very low. Can you speak louder?
Okay, put it near the microphone and let's see because.
Yeah, go ahead. From Charleston, is it your first time on the show? Who recommended you to call? Who told you to call? Somebody recommended you? Okay. Okay, new caller. Ama, give us update from your community when it comes to sanitation.
You gotta take your numbers down too, right, Jeff? Don't forget.
Yeah, taking it.
Yeah. Can you put the phone to the microphone?
Yeah, it's there. It's there. But, okay, I'ma just read your number. Read your number. Your mobile money or orange money number. Mobile money or orange money. Read it quickly. We got people on the line. 077 60 57. Say, read it again. Say what? 863. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go and get this person right here. Good evening. Good evening. Your name and where you call from? You say what your name is? Ralph. Is it your first time on the show? Okay, Ralph. Yeah, so Ralph, that we're taking new calls. We're taking new calls. Okay.
Trying to recommend somebody, then
So
new person.
you can recommend somebody. Yeah, you can just recommend. You can
subscribe. You get $50.
So then subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Facebook page and get $50. The lines are jamming. Let me get this. I want to get this person. The Lone Star line. Let me get this person from the Lone Star. Okay. This person. Good evening. Good evening. Your name and where you call from? I'm not getting you.
Oh, I hear him. Is he calling from West Point?
Your name is not clear. Dominic Gilate from West Point. Dominic, is this your first time on the show? Okay, who recommended you? Who recommended you, Dominic? Somebody told you to call. Who?
Stevie, so
Okay,
Stevie
thank you.
Yamani Binda.
Okay, thank you. Dominic, give us update on sanitation from West Point. West Point is a densely populated, in fact, a slum community. Tell us more. You have to post strength in your voice, Dominic. Hello? He went off. Good evening. I'm not getting you, you know. Good evening. What? I'm okay. What's your name? Emmanuel from Bensonville. Okay, Emmanuel. Is this your first time on the show? Okay. Who told you to call? Thank you. Give us update on sanitation from Bensonville, your community. Okay, so you set up a date. What are those dates, or what date do you have you set up to clean your community? Okay. Okay. Is that question you want to ask you or Mr. Kia? Mr. Kia, you want to ask him question?
No, I don't think it
Okay.
happened.
So
You tell
Yeah,
you to subscribe. That's all. Anybody just tell them to do it.
so
yeah,
Dominic,
because you mute. Okay.
you got to subscribe to our YouTube channel Kia Network, and then on Facebook Kia Radio and Kia
YouTube is
TV.
Clear Communication Network on YouTube.
Okay? Call your number 0777 94 33 89. Okay, thank you so much, and I recommend people to call. Let me get this. Okay, more calls are coming. This person. Let's hear you. This person is not ready. Let me get this other person right here.
You see, Andrew Gillett second on presidential candidate.
Good evening. Your name and where you call from? Steven, is this your first time on the show?
Yeah, this is my very first time on the show, and this is my first time following the show via the internet.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing you're coming. Okay, Steven, just give us update from that part of the country on sanitation. How are you people going about taking care of the country there when it comes to sanitation?
Congratulations to your panelists. Really admiring the conversation. They are sounding very passionate about the country. And this is what we expect from every one of us at the for our country. But we are trying our level best when it comes to sanitation here in Bonkande, specifically Tututa. Tututa is a growing community. It's a commercial city right now in Bonkande, after Banga. So in terms of sanitation, every first, every last Saturday, we usually close all of our community, our businesses, and make sure and go out there for cleaning up. We work closely with the city here and work closely with the different community, making sure that people can keep that area closed up to 10 o'clock to clean our community. And we try our level best when it comes to sanitation, because we know sanitation is very important for our health.
Okay. All right, thank you for following Kia Network on Facebook. Don't also forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Kia Communications Network.
For me, quite honestly, I'll keep following you nowadays because I really admire the panelists how they are discussing the issues. I really admire them. I'll keep following.
Thank you. Read out your number. Orange money or mobile money. Read it out.
0777
077 746248.
Yes, 74
Keep following and tell people to follow as well. Thank you so much. Okay, let me go to the orange line and get this person. Good evening. Good evening. This person seems not to be ready. Good evening. Yeah, hello. Oh, 1 minute, Dominic. Dominic, go ahead. Yeah. Dominic, go ahead. Read your number. Just read your number. Your orange money or mobile money. Yes, 0777 71 10 54. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kia Communications Network, and Facebook, Kia Radio FM 95.9. Okay, thank you so much. Let me get this person. Good evening. I'm okay. Your name, where you call from? Emmanuel from Johnsonville. Emmanuel, is this your first time on the show? Okay. Emmanuel, give us update on sanitation from Johnsonville, Town. Okay, Emmanuel, just are you following Kia Network on Facebook? Yeah, so just go on Facebook, search for Kia Radio, KEAR, Kia Radio 95.9, and you see Kia Radio and TV. And also on YouTube, Kia Communications Network. Okay? Read out your number, orange money or mobile money, Lone Star mobile money. 0880 11 08 71. Thank you so much. Let me get this person from the international line right here. This person, good evening. Hello, sorry, I didn't know where you call from.
I'm Steve Kier, calling from Central Mongolia, number 1 to be precise.
Steve Kier. Steve, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Steve,
Thank you very much.
I think you called on the show before.
No. This was first time. I just got on Facebook and then I followed the Kia Network. I just go on Facebook and see you guys live.
Okay.
So I decided to take the WhatsApp number and call it.
Okay, let's hear you. This is the first time on the show. Tell us what you know about sanitation. You're in Mamba Point.
Oh, okay. We're talking about sanitation. It's very cardinal in society because the saying I always say is that cleaner is next to godliness. So basically, I'm one of the community leaders in Mama Point. Shortly we'll be going to election. But next month, the 11th, our community will be going to election, and I'm one of the candidates into the election, the community election that is pending. And when it comes to sanitation, you go on my Facebook page, you will see a lot of work that I've done through the community sanitation issues. I've invited so many CBE, the community-based cleaning people that work with MCC. They always work along with me. Whenever I do my cleaning exercise, I call them to take away the dirt for the disposal. So, I mean, the sanitation is very much important in society. So, I follow sanitation and I'm so much into sanitation that in my community, everyone knows. So, I mean, the topic on the discussion I was just following, you guys, I mean, it's very much interesting.
Okay, Steve,
Okay.
thank you so much.
And
I want to.
let me ask here, and
Mhm.
Stephen Kier, you say you in Mama Point. Are you related to the Kiers from this station? Are you related to Christopher Kier or Andrew Kier?
Are you related to? Are you related to the CEO, Mr. Christopher Kier or Andrew Kier?
Yeah, they are my uncles because my mother, Eva Kia, had a sister. This is her sister, so I'm related to them. Yeah, they are
Well, I
my
was trying to
uncles.
give you other offer, but since you say related to them, I'm not going to give it to you. But anyway, uh,
So,
you can we can follow you and come in the community and see some of the work you're doing, and we at least want to know, and also share it to your people. Let them follow the Care Network and let us see some of the work that we do. Let them follow
yeah.
the Care Foundation. So
Okay.
So,
whenever you're ready for your campaign, let us know, and we'll send people there to see some of the work.
And
so
this
Steve.
Mama
So
Point
Steve,
tomorrow. Yeah.
yeah. So Steve, the general just said that whenever you're ready to carry on some of your cleaning up exercise in your community, you could let us know so that we can come and see some of the things you're doing. Or probably you could
Okay. Thank
probably
you.
probably
Thank you.
you could serve as one of our guests on the show since you're into CBE.
Thank you. That's been on my agenda. Like next month, the 10th of next month, it will be my campaign process, which I'll be closing my campaign, launching and closing my campaign. Like I told you earlier, I'm involved in politics.
Okay,
I'm contesting in my community elections
thank you.
to be the leader, to be the chairman of my community. So, I mean, I have it on my agenda that I will reach out to you guys to cover up my campaign that day when I shall pick up my campaign.
Okay, Steve, just read your number quickly.
So une Christopher cannot in politics, but Andrew in politics, the other
0886.
one in politics.
0886
Yeah, 30
30
26
26
60.
60. Steve Kier. Okay.
Yeah, Steve here.
Okay. Thank you so much, Steve. We're taking more calls. This person right here from the Lone Star line. Let me get you through. Good evening. Your name and where you call from? Benda. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron. Read your number quickly. Yes, it's true. The first caller. 0775 099 603. Okay, thank you so much. We'll go back and take this person right here. Good evening. Good evening. Your name, where you call from? David Masakwe from Johnsonville. David, who recommended you to call? Thank you so much, David. Okay, David, tell us what you know about sanitation in your area. Okay. When you say clean your area, what are some of the things you do? How do you clean your area? Okay. Okay, read your number quickly.
And also tell him to
Yeah.
to encourage people to call, and he will get extra $50 if he
Zero
encourages
seven
more people.
you said 086 61 66 66. Okay, 86
86.
91. So so David, listen now. David, listen, recommend people to call and you also get more bonus. Okay? And don't forget to follow Care Radio on Facebook. Just search K search KEAR Care Radio 95.9. They're on YouTube, Care Communications Network. You also get bonus. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me go back to this line, the international line. People call the local, the line for look. When you look for library, you call in the WhatsApp. I will not tell you again. Good evening. Hello, your name and where you call from? Joseph from Benson Street. Joseph, is this your first time on the show? Who recommended you to call? Okay, Steve Kier. Okay. Are you following the Kier Network on Facebook? Okay. All right. Tell us what you know. Give us update on sanitation from Benson Street. Okay. Okay, Steve. Joseph, read your number quickly. 08806 70 561. Don't forget, keep following and recommend more people to call. All right, when the person call and say that Joseph told me to call, you get bonus. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We go back. If you from Liberia, you call the WhatsApp line, I will not take you again. Any number I see you, 086 only WhatsApp line, I will not take you. Let me get this person. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Your name where you call from? You say your name is? Castle Jala. What's your first name? Okay, K-A-R-S-O. Castle Jala. Castle, is this your first time on the show? Okay, are you following the Kia Network on Facebook? Oh, you see button phone, but
The man make it like get button phone, man. Me, why how to call our phone again?
I said it where? Okay. Castle,
Wait, I think we need
tell
to,
us what you
we
know about
need to do a
sanitation.
raffle with a telephone, man. I think we need to do a raffle. In
Yeah.
3 months, somebody can win it. So the button phone calling.
What to do, man?
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so read a number. Oh, okay. Okay. Read a number, Castle. 775 43 75 24. But so now they said better you can go on Facebook. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew Murphy. Okay. Thank you so much.
Andrew Murphy, that old color.
Yeah, that old color. So Andrew, let me get Andrew Murphy in front of your name. Andrew Murphy. Yeah, Andrew Murphy.
If
Okay.
nobody on the line, people say the line.
Calls are coming in. So
Well,
plus one.
we gotta take a quick break. But go ahead.
Yeah. The calls are coming. Let me go back. Let me get this from this line. The orange. This person. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Your name, where you call from? I'm not catching your name. Say your name is? Chagolin who? Chagolin could be anybody name. Eh? Jacqueline Coney from Matari. Okay, Jacqueline, is this the first time on the show?
Yes.
Who invited you? Who told you to call?
Mose
Mose
Flomo.
Flomo.
Yes.
Mose Flomo from where? Who the Mose Flomo?
Mose Flomo
Mose Flomo
was Tole Street.
from Tole Street. Okay, Jacqueline, tell what you know about sanitation. What do you think we can do?
I thought about Moses Flomo.
That Mose Flomo is a hot
Yeah.
movie.
We thought.
We are surrounding.
All right, read your number quickly.
Actually, she following us on Facebook and
Yeah,
let her recommend people.
077 6 52 or 62. Which one? 62 1005. So, Jacqueline, you following us on Facebook too? You following the station on Facebook? Oh. Yeah, so listen, just when you go on Facebook, take your phone right now and say, just put in KEAR, Care Radio 95.9. You see it come. Then you just
Just say
click
Kia
on it
Radio Man
and
95.9. That one on Facebook.
Yeah, that's a change. All right, and then yeah, YouTube too is Care Communications, the same KEAR then Communications Network. Okay, thank you so much.
And when you do it, you let her know we'll give you $50 extra.
Of course. Good evening. Oh my God, the lines are jamming. The lines are jamming. Let me get this person from here. Good evening.
Yeah.
Your name, where you call from?
My name is Abu Mafari coming
From
from 21st Street.
21st Street. Abu, is this your first time on the show?
Yes, my phone texted me number to call.
Someone texted you the number to call. Who?
Yeah.
Who told you to call? Andrew Murphy. Okay, Abu, tell us what you know about sanitation.
Andrew is a regular caller.
Abu,
Yeah.
tell us what you know about sanitation. What measures are you taking? What measures are you taking? What are you doing in your community to make in making sure that it is clean? What are some of the things you're doing? That's what I want to know. Okay, read your number. 776 89 38. I'm getting terrible feedback.
Don't go away from the mic.
72. Okay, you said Andrew Murphy recommended you? Okay, Andrew has +2. Okay, thank you so much.
Andrew Murphy is a regular caller.
All right. This person from this line, let me get you through. Good evening. Your name and where you call from? Your name and where you call from? So your name is? Darlington S. Doe, calling from Wallasa. Is it your first time on the show? Okay, Darlington. Tell us what you know about sanitation. From your area, what are you doing?
Water sanitation and then with our water sweat actually working the system to go and see. I think all the people that being on the waterway try to remove the discussion and forget the sweat or to get the drinking water out.
Okay. Are you following the Kia Network on Facebook? So you can follow us on Facebook. You also get bonus. Follow Kia Radio, KEAR Radio 95.9, Kia Radio on Facebook, and then on YouTube, KEAR, Kia Communications Network. Okay. No, no, no. We're not talking that now. We're not talking that. Read your number quickly. Mobile money, anyone you think is preferable, just read it. 777 48 50 71. Okay, the more person you recommend to call and they say, oh, Darlington told me to call, you get plus $50. Thank you so much.
I'll take a break, General.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, tell it. Let them hold on yet. Let them hold on, and we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll come back, and then we'll do some little talking. Then we'll go back to you guys. So try and call your friends. Let them call, and don't forget, just subscribe, follow us. The shortest way, just take Kia Network. It will pop up. You see that logo, and you just follow us. That's the best thing. So share with other people. Don't be selfish now, because you thinking that, oh, the people will call before me. No, don't worry about it. And also tell your friends. You can be living in Nukutan and you can call somebody in Painesville and say, my man, call this number. And when you inviting your friends, encourage them to follow. So we don't keep the information to yourself, please. So let us just go and take a quick break, and we'll be right back. So just take yourself a cool glass of water.
This is Amazing Care Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
Okay, guys, we want to say thank you very much. And for those of you, my name is Munel Kishen, aka the General. I have and Antonin, Andrew Kier, my co-host, and also the CEO, Christopher Kier, along with Jefferson. We are in the studio. Please, we talking about sanitation. We're talking about water. What are some of the things that we're supposed to do? And now we agree. Government must do it because we pay our taxes, which is true. But honestly, we don't pay taxes. So what are you doing in your community as a community leaders? So we want to encourage all community leaders. If you want to come to the studio and visit us, fine. If you want to, we encourage you to make the call. We also sending a message out to Mo Ali, the Director General of Water and Sewer. We have been trying to reach you, and it's not an easy thing. It's easy to even get to the president than get to you. So if you listen to us by radio, please, you are free to come into the studio, and we'll really need you on this platform. People from Public Works, you got major role to play. Monrovia City Corporation, you have a major role to play when it comes to sanitation. We want to help you. Let us join together and see how best we can fix our country. We love Liberia. It's not a mistake to be a Liberian. So we just appealing to you, please, this is not politics. We're not going to ask you how much you're spending, but we just want you to come and give our people some assurance. Let me go over to Andrew. Maybe Andrew has something to add on.
So the call is not to vilify government. The call is to just update our people. Water and sanitation has become a crisis in Liberia. We know from for sure from yesteryears as to the civil war that has taken place in our country. Back in the days, I mean, you could have safe drinking water all around, even telephone system and every system were all working until the war came. Now, when the war came, things broke down. To go through 14 years of civil war is not something to play with. And so that war has taken us backwards. The infrastructure were already not solely strong, and then when the war came, it threw the country way behind. So most of the issues that we've seen from research from a lot of experts who have talked about the challenges we have has to do with now government has to really commit more funding to the process to really resuscitating the entire water and sanitation services to the country. So the issue of investment is something that is very key. And like I said, we cannot beat on the government now. We do not have the details until we can have someone like Mo Ali to come and sit and also be able to clarify things to our people. Government indeed has developed some national plans as to how to improve, the water and sanitation services to the country. How far they've come. You also listened to someone who were talking about a lot of structures being broken down in Monrovia City and its environs. That tells you that government has embarked upon a national approach to some of the challenges that we've had that got things services to be very poor. So again, we can't speak from the top of our head to say government is not doing anything. They are doing something, but we just want to have one of these days to have Mo Ali come in and clarifying things for our people. At the end of the day, also, we need that unique governance from the government side, how to manage the entire services that the country needs. The people who need these services are the Liberian citizen. Now, there is another concern also that we've seen along the process in the past and present. One thing that is also seen because the system has broken down, what we've also seen is that even there is this open defecation, both in the rural area and even in the city itself. So you find people going in public area where they do that open defecation. Now the question will be, someone will say, will you blame them? Yes, we will blame them. But that also is a call to the government that until these things are addressed properly, until there is a very unique governance to follow the implication of whatever services that need to be done, people will continue to do these things. So what I'm trying to also drive at is that the citizens themselves, in terms of behavioral challenges, they have a role to play. To say that because all is worst, so we should go and do the worst things. No. Who are you hurting at the end of the day? It is yourself. So that's why we were speaking about community, or what we say, community involvement, community engagement. We have to be able to create the awareness that as much as government is trying to now engage things from the national perspective, all of us also have a role to play in terms of how we ought to meet government halfway. Clean your community, set things right, try to share the awareness to the people that if we do these things here wrongly, it affects our health. So cleanliness or sanitation is everybody's business. All of us have to play our part, be in a rural area or in the urban area. This is a very wake-up call to all of us. If we do this, we will help ourselves.
You are right. And
Just,
still, you got
just,
to add something on
just,
it.
yeah, just to add to Andrew's point. So open defecation that goes on in Liberia, we run the risk of something called hepatitis A, right?
Mm.
When somebody is actually infected with hepatitis A, and you actually have contact with their feces, you can actually have hepatitis A as well. So these are very important issues that need to be addressed in our community. The word sanitation means to disinfect, to make clean, to make available for the body for usage. So
Yep.
if we cannot disinfect our day-to-day activities, or like the material to have like water and other things that we have contact with on a daily basis, the water that goes into our system has a very crucial role to play in our health, well-being. Let's say. So you can, if you get like what's the name of typhoid, you can get
Of course.
cancer
That's
from
a major issue now in Nigeria. Typhoid, typhoid.
yeah, your water usage. It can
Mhm.
develop so many diseases for you, down the line. So sanitation is a very key that's a component of what we're trying to or discussing on the show here today. So it calls for the attention of the government, because government is the one that actually needs the attention to be able to participate and help the citizen to have good drinking water and not train in the communities. So that's why I just want to add that to what Andrew just said.
Thank you.
Yes,
And
essentially.
General, before you come in, I just wanted to address or to do a follow up on what CEO and Mr. Kia just said. The open defecation, yes, and also on the streets. People who live especially along the play street end. You see
Mm.
that those who selling food, right, or they cook their food, they just take the water and just spill it on the main street, which is very wrong. I think it's time government will have to look into this too. That and there should be punishment for people who will do these things, because you just take their food, you cook your food, you take the water, the dirty water, and just spill it in the street, and people walking, okay, it gives the city a bad smell. Honestly, I think the city
Mhm.
mayor will have to look into this too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, and I'm a witness. I got a typhoid caught me in Liberia, and 1 week to my getting out, and I did everything. Imagine I drink water from the bottle, but who knows? Maybe I caught it from somewhere, either food or something.
Solution.
Yes. So, and I know how much it cost me to go to hospital. I had to take 3 injections and go through that 3 days process that cost me over almost $200. So I asked myself, I said, not everybody can go there. Some people tell me, oh, you gotta go take this African herbs or whatsoever. But imagine myself in I don't know how many years when the last time I even take injection on my butt. So imagine I drank water from the bottle. I was very careful, but still I caught typhoid. I thought it was just a malaria. But when
Mm.
they did the test, they said, no, you got typhoid. So it's the biggest sickness in Liberia. You
Yeah.
walk in, Andrew, and want to send this to the government. People, this inspect us in the street. We're not saying that go in and arrest them, but we need to educate our people. They got the candy in the street all open up, and when you see it, you want to eat it like a coconut candy. The kind of thing that you eat kanya. Imagine when sand go on kanya, you can eat, you better don't see it. They got a nice donut, all brown, but it's open up. All this dust. They got the
Mhm.
meat. They
Yeah.
roasting the meat, and everything is open in the street, and we're there eating it, and I'm telling you, it's just God, man. So we
Mm.
need to do something when it comes to this sanitation thing and the health. It's our responsibility, because
Yeah.
it's not easy to go to hospital. You don't have the money. So what you do, try your best to do everything. And people who selling, try now. We want to buy from you, but you can't leave the food open like that. So
Yeah.
you that in a community again, please, we need you to point these things out to your people. Don't force for them because they don't know. You that know, we need to educate you. We'll try to beg you. When you fry your color, cover it with plastic. People will still see it. Put it in a
Mm-hmm.
transparent thing. People will still find it. The flies moving from one place to another place.
And
Imagine
the dust,
somewhere.
yeah, and also the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
In fact,
dust.
I
Mhm.
proved it to a lady in Banjo. I was walking, and this woman was frying a donut. And you know when they take the donut off the oil, the thing was so brown.
Mm.
I said, oh my, why you call? Oh my, they put I see it. So I was walking and took my white towel and wiped my face. And I said, man, you see how many dye on my face here? So imagine the one that on the donut. Then she started
Mm.
looking at me like, I tried to support the business. I said, no, man, nothing, but I just want you to cover it. I know you just took it out. But we got to be real to our people.
Yeah.
I got friends who ate a cassava, roasted cassava, almost to die. They seen typhoid. They say, oh, the cassava on the fire, you boil, the cold kill it, and the heat kill the jam. What? The man ate a roasted cassava, and we went home the next day. That boy was streaming like to die in Liberia.
Wow.
Okay, yes, I'm telling you. And when you talk about Liberia, he don't want to go there anymore. He said, I'm not going there. Or if I go there, I'm not going to eat nothing. Until people are afraid to eat from people because they don't know how to cook the food. You see? So Liberians, please, we're not trying to downgrade you. We will live the way you're living. We'll do the same thing. We'll stay eating a Kobo shop. But we got to be very careful what we do. That only God just keeping us. So
Yeah.
please call. We want you to subscribe. We want you to follow us. Just go to Kia Network. It's so easy to do it. Once you say Kia Network, it will pop up straight. You don't have to say communication. It will pop up because Facebook used to us now, and YouTube said no our name. But we want you to say to do it so other people will see us, and then tell your friends, say, my man, call, because you don't know when you're look. It's not an easy thing. We're not trying to force you. Let me be honest with you. We're not begging you to call, but we want to give back to you, and we don't want you to just waste your data because we know data expenses. So when you call and contribute, and then we know that you're part of the whole show. So please open the line, and after this one, we're not coming back there. We'll be going, and we'll go on 1 hour 33 minutes. And
So the lines will be open from
yeah,
let's say for now to maybe 3:45. Then
yes, at 3:45, the lines will be open. And don't forget that we got a surprise at the end of the month. We're checking the
winner,
show.
winner.
At the end of the month, the highest call, those who recommend the highest. You don't know, you might get a bonanza. You know what they call bonanza? That's a bottom full.
The body full.
You still get the bottom full. Or who knows? Maybe you might get something
You got
something
a
different.
prize. Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
win.
you may get a prize, but it's a surprise. So the person who will recommend the most people at the end of the month, we count, we check it. If you're the winner, don't be surprised. You will get something that at least you will continue to say, yes, I got it from the Care Foundation. So open the
Okay.
line, Jefferson. Anything
The
you want to
lines
add?
are already. Yeah, so just like you gotta just keep recommending for those of you. If you, the more you recommend at the end of the month, you don't know what you get, but you get a very good price. The lines are jamming. This person, hello, I don't know the lines. Yeah, yeah, hello, hello. You're live. Your name, where you call from? Your line is terrible. I'm not getting you. I don't know. Good evening. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I want to get you on speaker. But the lines are jamming. Yes, go ahead. You say your name is? You have to change your location. The other point on the line, I'm not getting you. I'm not getting you. Let me get this person. Good evening. Good evening.
We got 9 people watching us live.
Your name? Yes. Your name, where you call from? Isaac Johnson. Edward Joe. Isaac, is this your first time on the show? Thank you so much, Isaac. All right, are you following us on Facebook? On radio. Okay, so at the end of the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Care Communications, and then on Facebook, Care Radio 95.9. KEAR, not CAR, but KEAR. Okay, tell us what you know about sanitation. You have to change your location. Just shift a little bit. Can you shift a little bit, Isaac? I'm not getting you. You're coming in distorted. Isaac, hello? Yes, okay, go ahead. You got it. What are some of the things you are doing in your community to help help the community get clean? You you bury the dirt.
Hmm. It's a pollution right there.
But why do you think it is necessary to burn? I mean, to bury the dirt and burn the plastic? Don't you think you'll be polluting the air?
That's one of the people that are causing the problem in our community and the country.
Well, he's not the only person. You know, the dig hole and put all the dirt and cover it. Yes, he's not the only person that is surprised.
I think it's not good, but just read a number anyway. You have to read a number. I mean, 778. 778. 74 81 21. Don't forget to follow Care Radio on Facebook. Okay, Edward. You say Edward who? Edward Joe. Okay, thank you so much. Let me get this person. Good evening. Hello, your name and where you call from, ma'am? Hello, you live. Your name and where you call from? Antoinette who? Antoinette Lee. You say Antoinette who? Antoinette, let's hear you. Is this your first time on the show? Who recommended you? Who told you to call? Oh, Daniel Kokoti. Yeah, Daniel is a regular follower. Okay, Antoinette, tell us about sanitation. What are some of the things you've seen or you're doing when it comes to sanitation, especially that area, Sony Wing?
Wow.
Antoinette.
Oh, man, so didn't we, man? That's a historical place there for
Antoinette.
Wow.
Tell us about sanitation, Sony Wing community.
Watch
How you manage
voice.
it? How you're taking care of of that and other thing in the community? Erisa.
Wow. So they still got a mirror broad day there.
Oh, so you pay 100, and then they kind of collect the dirt.
Wow. That's
You
cool.
pay 100, then they kind of collect the dirt. So every day they take the dirt, then Saturday you're getting $100. Okay, each room. Very good. Okay, Antoinette, read your number. 0777 70 25. You say what? 254 what? 12. Antoinette, don't forget to follow Care Radio on Facebook. Are you following us already? All right, KEAR, Care Radio on Facebook, and Care Communications Network on YouTube. And don't forget to recommend people to call to. All right, let me get this person. Your name and where you call from? You say your name is? Mamudu Dukle from Banjo. Okay, Mamudu, go ahead. Is this your first time on the show? Okay, Mamudu Dukle. Tell us what you know of. How are you handling sanitation in your community?
I'll have the content for conversation.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right. Are you following the Kia Network on Facebook? Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, I see Momodu Dukle. Okay, I see you, Mamodu Dukle. I see your comment also. All right, read your number. I've seen your comment. Read your number. 077. Take your time. Take your time. Read it again. Yeah. 55 75 910. The more person you recommend, you get bonus. All right, thank you so much. Let me go to the Lone Star and get this person right here. Good evening. Good evening. Your name is who? Sam Coley? Senate Coley. Okay, Mr. Coley, is this the first time on the show? Okay, who told you to call? Your mother and your sister. All right. What your mother name? So just call her name. Oh, Beatrice. Okay. Okay, Beatrice Coley. Okay. Tell us how are you handling sanitation in your community?
That's my little sister.
Oh, okay. Tell us how you handling sanitation. Yeah, let's hear you.
They say you have minutes to call.
So I think the best thing we could do is, I think the best thing you guys can do is educate whoever, try to educate people about their sanitation. Yes, the government helping people here. They gotta know about it. They gotta know what it is. They gotta know whether the thing is doing is right for themselves. Because I think that we're going to do that, when you get English form, they are saying, okay, I start doing it, you gotta hear people saying it right. I need to know the practice I'm giving you, whether it is fruitful for me. So I feel like the best thing people could do as a humanitarian agency is to go around and teach people. Yes.
Okay, read your number. 886 59 09 75. All right, recommend more people to call and you also get bonus.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. More calls. This other person from the orange line here. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Your name and where you call from? Marcel Jackson.
Yeah.
You've been on the show before.
No, it's my first time.
Marcel Jackson.
Yeah.
You sure you not been on the show before?
No, it's my first time.
You call from Matari.
Yeah,
Man, the woman can tell the truth.
Okay, Marcel, who recommended you? Who told you to call?
Okay, Mose Flomo.
Mose Flomo from where? Oh, Mose Flomo from 19th Street again? Y'all have Mose Flomo from 21st Street.
19th Street, not far from the place, my man.
From 21st Street.
That's same Mose Flow when they're playing games.
I
hope the number match the name because we're going to send the money to your mobile number.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
if one
Marcel.
person receive your money, that's it. But we're not sending two monies to one number at the same time. So I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I got all the numbers here. Marcel. So tell her how you handling sanitation in your community. What are some of the things you're doing?
Yeah, that's a very good way to answer.
Okay. So when you clean the dirt, where do you take them? But you think burning the dirt is good? Is that good to burn the dirt? Hmm.
Okay,
You
it
think it's
depends where you
good?
burn it. Depends where you burn it. If it's not chemical, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, read your number, Mercy. Error 80. Say again. Mm-hmm. 06 21 4177. Okay. Recommend more people to call, and you also get bonus.
Follow the station.
And don't forget, are you on Facebook? Yeah? You on Facebook, right? So you following the station on Facebook also? Okay, so follow KEAR, Care Radio 95.9, and on YouTube, Care Communications Network. All right, Rep. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, your name, where you call from? From Lagbasi. What's your name? Hawa Zizi. Hawa Zizi, this is the first time on the show. Who told you to call?
Moses.
Jacqueline? Okay. Tell us how are you handling sanitation? What are you doing in your community to make sure that your community is clean? You clean your community every Saturday. When you clean your community, where you can carry the dirt. You bury the dirt and you throw it away. Where you can throw the dirt, I don't know. Where you can carry it. Okay. You following the station on Facebook? Oh, you get button phone. All right. Read your number. 776 24 771516 16 1516. Which one? 16. Okay. Don't forget to to recommend people to call so that you get bonus. And when you get phone, follow Care Radio on Facebook. KEAR. Yeah. All right. Let me get this person right here. Good evening. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Lawrence, and I'm calling you from Banjo.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. What's your name?
My name is Lawrence.
Can Loyalty Lawrence? Is that your real name?
Okay, my name is Aliyu Lawrence Moore.
Oh, no. I need your name. Aliyu
Lawrence Moore, my name.
Aliyu Lawrence Moore. Okay, Aliyu. Is this the first time on the show?
Yeah, my first time on the show.
Okay. So tell us, what are you doing in your community in making sure that it is kept clean?
All right. For our setting, Banjo Junction, the big that environment that will hire private business. So that many people have said that food stuff and other things right here the road. So early in the morning, we hire these people waiting for other people like the Pula people and other people and every Saturday people generate money and give it to him. So far, we start producing also waiting for us. The players in the morning and in the evening to get the place clean. They know the trash can be there while junction here is giving us some time.
Okay.
Yeah, so he can carry a little bit distance.
Okay.
Little bit distance. So he's doing a great work for us.
Read your number.
What is his name again? That's the ball, Chris, and that's the ball who put the logo
Hello?
on his shop.
Ali. Oh, okay. I'll get it. Read your number, Ali.
Ali ball who got the
My number is
who did the logo on his shop.
088
Okay.
54
The first time calling, but he found it.
53. Go ahead, 53.
I also want to say something.
What? Be quick.
I also want to say something. Hello?
Be quick. Be quick.
Yeah, I was inspired by our member general.
Yeah, he just acknowledged that.
Yeah. It's a man of down to earth. Whenever you come to La Flor, you always around or always make us to understand. They always telling us.
Okay.
So be of people that are ready to make it in life.
Okay.
I'm telling right at the junction.
Okay. Barrier Junction.
I also tell people to follow the show. Maybe someone will come and give me, but the loyalty thing, I want people to know.
Okay, so when they call a loyalty need, they will know that you here.
That's my idea.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. The lines are. Let me go to the international line and. Are you in Labrador? You calling a liar here? Hey, go. Good evening. Hello. Your name where you call from? Hello, you live. Your name where you call from? Hello, your name where you call from? Oh, Mama, you. That woman talk generally say you need Thomas White again. Oh.
Maybe they get wasting time.
No, but the same line.
Which are the land are?
The international line, but people calling it from Royal Labrador.
Yeah, because sometimes then they get data. That data they're using.
Go ahead, yeah, where you call from. You say you call from where? From. Okay, and what is your name? Moses from Portland. Moses, what's your last name? Collie. Okay, Moses. Are you following the KCN network on Facebook? Okay, but you got Android phone, right? You got B phone. Okay, all right. So, tell us, what are some of the things you do in your community, Moses, when it comes to sanitation? How are you treating the community? Okay. Okay. So Moses Colley, just read your number quickly. 0772 82 10 96. You said who told you to call? Edward Joe. Okay, Edward Joe +1. Your number is 96. All right. Recommend people to call to and get bonus. And don't forget to follow Kia Radio. Oh, he left the line.
10 minutes to go.
Yeah, so let me just take take 2 or 3 more. Then we'll go this person right here.
No, be brief. Be brief.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, you're live. What's your name?
My name is Thomas White.
Thomas White. And you call from where?
I call from Buchanan.
Thomas White from Buchanan. Yeah. Okay, Thomas, the
Is
thing
it
is,
on a radio or on?
yeah. Are you? That's how I come here. Are you listening to the radio, or what means are you following the show?
Ask the man, Facebook or radio. You make it too hard for him.
What means?
Mm. Hello, is the man there? Jefferson said freeze up.
You can control it for you.
Yeah, he freeze up. And so, guys, for those of you watching by Facebook now, and once he frees up, apparently, I hope nothing wrong with the light or the internet. That is Liberia. That's where we live, and that's what happened. And as you were almost to the end, we gone 1 hour 57 minutes. We are about to close. We don't have nothing much to say. We'll keep this topic on until we can get somebody from the authority to come up. For those of you watching by Facebook and YouTube, please help us subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us. And we concerned about Liberia when it comes to water and sanitation. It comes to health, agriculture, education. That is why we are up here doing these things. And we want you to be part of us. And also, we'll be launching the Kia Foundation in May 10 in Philadelphia. So definitely we'll be reaching out to you. We want you to be part of it. We want to tell you what we're doing in Liberia. And we're not doing it for profit. Let me be honest, we're not doing it for profit, because if that was the business, then we'll be getting the wrong business. But Chris is only doing that just to give back to his people and to where he came from. And I want to encourage everyone for joining us. And also, Mr. Kia, I know you ran from church today. And I know it's still that you shouldn't be eating on the show, but I think you're sort of have your dinner. Don't listen to Chris, because I bet you Chris ate already. And you want to say something, Chris, or yeah, we can come in because we're almost there. I show maybe that some the light. To be frank, the light giving us problem in Liberia, LEC,
Okay.
and that one of the problems. So I hope it's not switching over now, or it just went off and then they got to to come back on. So let's come in, Chris and yeah, Andrew.
So our people can still watch it directly, right?
Yeah, they're watching us online right now. We stay online. Yeah.
It's just a radio that cause
Because if the light actually went off, that means and it switched back to the soda.
Hmm.
So
it
all the
takes
system
time.
will cut off. It will take some time to come back
Sure,
on with the
sure.
internet. Yeah. So, but the good thing is that we'll control it from here. Because if
Mhm.
we're controlling it in Liberia, then by this time we're off. But I got it on here already. So that's why we stay on live. And we got a lot of people today live on YouTube watching us straight. In fact, it reduced now. And we got four in the Kia Radio FM. We stay where people are watching us, but it's gone off now. So, but I want to just tell everyone thank you for following us.
Yeah.
What you got to say, and Kia, Andrew?
So that's
And
the
then,
closing. The closing, right?
yes, give us your
Yeah.
closing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a nice show today. Let's continue to to be a town crier on what affects us, um, our Liberian people after the war. What we pray for more, besides just a survivor, is the good health. And water and sanitation is a major component of what it is to be strong, alive, and to contribute to your own society. The government, we do know that we've had a breakdown in the infrastructure, but we've had government after government that came after the war. After the war was Madame Sally. I mean, after the war, say maybe the Taylor, and then the Madame Sally, then the George Weah, and now Joseph Boyka. That's a lot of time as to what progress we've ought to have made. Look at neighboring countries, what they are doing. We should be of no exception with so much excuses. If these key priorities are not handled as a government, you tend to undermine yourself. So what we are doing and discussing these things is to just call your full attention with what you are doing as a government. The Liberian people out there, they are depending on you. If the if the pop if the public or the Liberian population is not well, that's on you as a government. So all of these things, they speak volume that we all need to do the best we can. We look forward to a day that Mo Ali or the Monrovia City Corporation and the Ministry of Public Works will all come and be able to chime in with these concerns. Government is doing something, but the leader that they set in his position to lead on these discussions or to lead on these projects with the Ministry of Public Works, when I was there before, and they still do have it there, still there is a department for the water and sanitation department, which is called the WASH program. And that WASH program has received a lot of funding from international community, like the UNICEF, the World Bank, and then the Swedish corporation. I mean, the Swedish government has also pumped a lot of money in there, and so government is working with international organizations to making sure that our system kind of resuscitated and brought to a level that will be able to serve our people. So we are only making these raising the concern because we are getting the reports from out there from the Liberian people. At the end of the day, whatever services government is rendering, the sole beneficiary of these services will be the Liberian people. Now, but if people are still involved into the culture of open defecation, the other day we were talking about the level of percentage in the Liberian population with respect to people who are doing open defecation. That tells you that it speaks volume that we got so much work to do. So the level of work that we still got yet to do and how far we've come, that rests on the government to come and giving clarification tomorrow on where we are so that our people will be assured. We are just talking about just Monrovia or the urban area. We're more about the rural area. So that disparity is there and clear. But again, it will be the government to be able to give us updates as to where we are and how the fear of our people can be put to rest, or they can be assured to know how far government has gone. So this topic will be an ongoing topic. Even if we have other issues to discuss, once we have a situated leader in this concern, be it public works, be it the Monrovia City Corporation and the Liberian Water and Soil Corporation. These are people that will be able to more or less come to discuss these things better and assure our own people. When Liberia is well, all of us will be well. All of us will. I mean, we all want to be back home someday, and it's not just about me. It's mainly about the people on the ground. If our people are well, a well society will be a very vibrant workforce, very vibrant government, and the private sector as well. So all of us are in this together to making the difference. Thank you. It's been a very beautiful program, and we look forward to continuing this.
Okay, let's go to the CEO. Do you have a closing there? And we're above the time now.
Thank you, Mr. Kier. Andrew said it all. I don't want to waste your time. Thank you so much. The participation was very, very. I was overwhelmed from the number of people that called and to get the participation on a personal level, also on the community and governmental levels as well. So, thank you. We'll keep airing the show until we probably have some type of authority intervention. Then we can see how we can decide moving forward. But thank you, General. Thank you, Mr. Kier. Thank you.
All right. People. Thank you very much. We got roughly because I was just on the phone. The problem there is the entire internet service went down on all the computers, but the radio is still on. And I just told them I talked to them on the phone to close it up. But we have more callers this time around. We'll have 37 callers, new callers. And we got roughly about 8 that recommended, and then 2 new old callers that names were commended. So we will be sending that little cash, and by today we'll start or tomorrow morning. And we just want to say thank you very much, and thanks to CEO, thanks to Andrew for taking off that 2 hours of your time, your family time, just for us to be part of Liberia. And sanitation is very important. And as we say, we play our part and we want for the government. So please, I will continue to inbox you more, Adi, until you can decide, until you can come over to us. Or we need somebody, someone want to come on today, or 10 years veteran. I think he's did water science or something. But then again, he had other stuff to be done. So please, every good thing must come to an end. Don't forget, follow us on Care Network or on Facebook and YouTube, and let us do it together. We can make Liberia a better place for you and myself. That when we go home, we'll be free to eat roasted cassava in the street and to
Mhm.
drink water from our people again. Thank you very much, and bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Enjoy your rest of your weekend.